Most people know me. I am Renee Burkhammer. I am the secondary life skills teacher at John Paul II Center for Special Learning. I'm not the star. Charity is the speaker tonight. Charity is the student speaker. I'm going to talk a little bit about Charity, and then we had major technical difficulties. Do not fully rely on technology, because I'm going to tell you right now, it doesn't always work when you need it. So we had to rewrite her speech, but she still wrote something very beautiful. So I'm just going to tell you a little bit about Charity. She has a pretty unique story, one of a kind actually at John Paul II, and she's inspiring. I just need to tell you that. She has adapted and overcome so many obstacles throughout the years and growing into the awesome young woman she is today. She's had 3 of the 4 teachers at John Paul II. Her story is inspiring and will bring a smile to your face. They often say it takes a village to raise one child. I'm proud to play a small part in that village. Charity started at John Paul II 9 years ago in 2007. She came to John Paul II in a wheelchair with no assistive technology or vision adaptions, and she will graduate in 2020 as an independent young woman with employable work skills, the ability to self-advocate for herself. Thinking back all those years ago, Charity started in Mrs. Maher's multi-disabilities class. I remember an 8-year-old girl in a pink wheelchair. She would get out of the chair at recess with Miss Judy's help, and she would scoot around on the floor in the sitting position. I can still see this. In the sitting position, and go right across the gym floor to get where she wanted to go. She would tell stories and share memories. She has a collection of keychains and keys, and she used to have a fake cell phone, but she's 16, so now she has a real iPhone. I don't even have an iPhone. I know.
It's on the table.
I know.
My phone.
She had a surgery before Christmas, and her grandma Pam said, text Charity, she'll like that. And I'm like, oh, that goes against everything. But really, she texted right back, I'm so thankful. Thank you so much for thinking of me. So she's a typical teenager. We quickly realized how smart and determined Charity was, and it all started with her standing with her physical therapist. She started utilizing technology with the vision specialist. She soon moved out of Mrs. Maher's classroom and moved to Mrs. Kreska's classroom in the intermediate class. This is where her story of triumph truly begins. She was reading, writing, learning math, using assistive technology to assist with her learning, and her ability to adapt herself in any setting has made her one of John Paul II's biggest success stories. At the age of 15, she moved up to secondary with me. She shops in the community, completes school-wide jobs, cooks in the lunch program, works in the community with Mr. Gibney. He wanted a plug. And she's a smart young woman and an inspiration to us all. She's thoughtful, compassionate, caring, loving, and she always sees the bright side of a situation. She's never negative and has overcome all that she has to get here today. So I want to introduce Charity. All right. Do you want to use the papers or the, hold on. Go ahead. You want to move up?
My name is Charity.
Uh-oh.
Okay,
Okay, we're just abandoning technology altogether. There we go.
Okay, anyway. My name
Go ahead.
My name is Charity. I started at John Paul when I was 8 years old. When I first came to JP2, I was in a wheelchair. With their help, I got out of the wheelchair with therapists. I now walk with braces on my legs. I have support staff that help me. My physical therapist is Mrs. Matz. My speech therapist, Miss Kristen. My vision specialist, Mr. Kern. all my teachers, Mrs. Maher, then Mrs. Kreska, and that is where I really blossomed and got all the proper equipment so I could really thrive. I'm visually impaired. Now I have Mrs. Burkhammer's class. I now have a job. I go into the community and shop. I leave school and work into the community. I'm thankful for everyone at John Paul II. God bless.
You're amazing. Look at them. They're clapping for you. Smile. Look at them. Smile. Look at the guy. Look, they're standing for you. Crazy.
Yeah.
Can you see them?
Yeah.
Or the lights in your eye?
The light is in my eye.
Because that's so you don't get embarrassed.
Yeah.
Okay, right here. Right here, the man just took the picture. You can just stand there, honey. Yeah, okay. Can you look right here, honey?